Hey Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you. All right, so it's for the week of the 13th through the 20th, and we're just going to let the universe kind of guide this reading. I'm going to start with the Soul's Journey cards here. So I've picked 3 cards here, and each one of these will tell us what needs to be addressed for you, okay, and your person. All right, so the first card, we have humor. Okay, so I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So if you find yourself in this energy, this is a fantastic energy to be in, okay? If your person chooses to be in this energy, you can't go wrong with this, okay? When you're lighthearted, you know, nothing raises your vibration faster than humor. So we'll see what that's about. And then we have death. Interesting cards together here. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So it feels like there might have been an ending here somewhere, okay, or some type of transformation within this connection. For some of you, it will be an ending. For some of you, the situation or the connection is transforming. And then we have fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So really, there's only 2 basic emotions, and everything else stems off of these emotions, and that's fear and love. So let's take a look at what these cards are talking about here. What's the story? What's going on? All right, so let's look at humor first. We have, look at that, 9 of Swords. So what's really going on here, more than likely, is that somebody needs to find their sense of humor, okay? Because we have the 9 of Swords. You or your person are telling yourself stories that are not based in any type of truth or fact. This is worry. Okay, and I feel like humor might be the resolve here. So again, you know, focusing on the lighter side of life. It doesn't have to be so heavy. What else? What else? 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords is peace of mind. You know, moving towards peace of mind. The card that comes up before 6 of Swords is 5 of Swords. So I feel like there might have been a major conflict between the 2 of you of some kind, something that might have caused this to blow up a little bit. And I feel the answer here is choosing to see the lighter side of life. Like, was it really that big of a deal? Did we overreact? You know, because whatever it was, it caused somebody here to go into the 9 of Swords energy, so which is the nightmare card. So somebody is rolling around worst case scenarios in their head for no reason, and they need peace of mind. One more, the Tower. So I feel like in order to get peace of mind, there needs to be a drastic change here. And if one of you doesn't make that change, the universe is going to come in and do it. And I feel like it is right here. This is transformation, okay? So you might have ended one phase of this relationship, okay? There might have been arguments about it. Whatever happened, happened. But I feel like both of you are learning that endings are merely beginnings. And there's no reason for this Nine of Swords energy. There's never a reason for Nine of Swords. There really isn't. So what is the transformation that's happening here? We have Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the two of you are taking it slowly, okay? Knight of Pentacles is roughly, well, it is what's happening in the physical world, okay? So the reason the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck is because it involves the physical world. This is what's happening right now, okay? It's not happening in your thoughts. It's not happening in your emotions, okay? Emotions can change very quickly. Knight of Cups. All right. Thoughts can change very quickly. Knight of Swords. All right. Passion, what you're passionate about might change quickly. Knight of Wands. But Knight of Pentacles, that's why it's the slowest knight in the deck. But there is positive forward movement here, but it feels like it's kind of slow because it's happening in the real physical world. What is happening? What are these changes? Page of Pentacles. So you or your person, I feel like it's more likely your person. They are looking for a window of opportunity to approach you about whatever happened between the two of you. They might feel really badly about what happened. You might feel really badly about what happened. But I feel like you're both looking for a window of opportunity to not only repair this, but transform it into something even better. One more. Three of Wands. So I feel like what the two of you might spend your time talking about, all right? Three of Wands can be about waiting, okay? Both of you might be waiting for this window of opportunity, but I also feel like it could be about, really talking about what your expectations are with each other going forward. What are the expectations? Maybe that's why you were having a challenge in the past, or why things fell apart in the past, because your expectations weren't aligned, and maybe you never had that conversation. If one person never discusses exclusivity, but they want exclusivity, and then they find out the other person is dating other people, I hate to say it, but, you would have no right to be upset about that if it was never discussed, okay? That other person might want the same thing, but if they don't know what your expectations are, it's like, how can they fulfill that? All right, so where's the fear here in this connection? Eight of Pentacles. So you or your person have a fear as to whether or not, this is actually going to work out. This can also be that there's fear around somebody at work that you're attracted to or interested in. One more. Hierophant. So somebody has a fear of commitment, okay? And a lot of people do, right? A lot of people have a fear of commitment. They might have a fear of marriage. The fight that you had might have been about commitment or marriage, the direction that the two of you are going in. And let's see, one more. Two of Cups. So there is a strong attraction, a strong mutual connection here between the two of you. And it's made somebody a little fearful. It might be the first time they've ever considered marriage or commitment. in a really strong way. I feel like there might be a little misperception here, possibly by you or the other person, whoever. I feel like the misperception here is that your expectations don't match. I feel like your expectations do match, but if nobody talked about the expectations they had, I feel like this is where it might have gone off the rails. And that's where things need to transform, is around expectations. Once those expectations are discussed, fear might come up. If you want marriage and kids and, you want the whole family thing, this person may be afraid of that, even though they want it. Okay? So there's a fear here that this may not work, and it's a fear of commitment and maybe a fear of really true love. Okay. One more. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So I feel like Spirit is saying this is what you need to focus on. Being very positive, being very joyful, but also, being very open about what you want, not being afraid, to say what it is that you feel, what your expectations are. Don't be afraid to be lighthearted. And, the thing about humor and lightheartedness is that it can only happen in the present, right? It's not an energy that can happen in the future or in the past, meaning it really puts you in the present moment, which is where happiness and joy truly are. Happiness and joy aren't necessarily, you don't find that in the future, in the sense that, you might be in that energy in the future, which is great. You might have been in that energy in the past. But what really matters right now, in order to bring abundance towards you, is that you're in this lighthearted, joyful energy right now. Queen of Cups, unconditional love. Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. You are a limitless being and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality when you're joyful right now. Something here needs to be transformed. I feel like it's, how we're communicating about expectations. And once those expectations are clear, somebody has to deal with some fears here, and that's okay too. But there is the opportunity for true love here with Two of Cups. But it feels to me like there is a fear of commitment or marriage on one person's part. But the way that you counteract that is through being lighthearted and having an abundance of joy, which ultimately can bring unconditional love. Queen of Cups. All right? All right, Leo, that is what I have for you. This week's readings are going to be a little bit shorter. Not for any specific reason, but yeah, they're going to be a little bit shorter. Anyway, if you are looking for a personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. I will respond quickly and we'll get you taken care of. If not, no problem. I will talk to you tomorrow for Tuesday's daily reading. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great week. Bye.